Our official referee today for this match is Byron Freso. There he didn't go.
Here we go.
Inside out. Okay, there you go.
So even doing a practice game with Jordan a little bit ago, yeah, he's played a lot more aggressive than usual than I've played against him before.
3-2-2.
Well, Dekel's not seeing a lot of action right now at the moment.
He won't.
I think that the game plan is to try to test Jordan early, see what happens.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to test Jordan now, but then again go back to Dekel on the dinking, if anything, if they can start to do that. But they're going to try to wear down Jordan first.
You got to keep it low right there because Dekel's every bit of 6'3", 6'4", and he's not gonna wait around and let that ball bounce.
Right.
4-2-2.
4-2-2 Team West up early. They got to get one stop, Team East. That's a good inside out by Dominic. So you get to play with Dominic pretty much on a regular basis, right?
I do, man. We're very fortunate, yeah. So I have him as a partner most of the time.
Good. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to go to the live stream with the actual event. It's going to be pickleball.global. Mic's on.
Second server. Two, 4-2.
All right, Scott, here we are. Ready to go. All right, so back on this one, Scott was live streaming on his feed, and now we are back here at Tennis and Pickleball US here in Bonita Springs, Florida. I'm Johnny Pickleball, and I'm here with Scott Golden, our main commentator here for the entire Pickleball Global Challenge Cup of 2019, East versus West.
Yes, sir. It's great to have you with me up here, Johnny.
Oh, great to kick it off, man. We have some cool matches going on today. So even for session one, as we just saw for that one, an amazing point where Eden got to finish it off.
Four, 2-2.
So you've got 4-2-2. So far, Team West with the slight advantage early.
Yep.
But it looks like Eden and Dominic are hanging tough, man. They're hanging tough. Oh,
there it is, nice around the post.
There by Eden Lica. Monarch sponsor. Eden Lica right there with the backhand around the post.
It was a great shot. Great shot.
Such length.
Yeah, oh yeah.
4-1.
I don't think it's by choice. It just is what it is.
That's right.
But remember, this is a 20-minute running clock.
Well, that's a great point, Johnny. Tell everybody watching what that means.
20-minute running clock. You have 2 timeouts total per team, right? And you just play. And you keep going for 20 minutes. And whoever has the most points at the end wins. That's that simple.
And what happens if there's a tie at the end of the time clock?
Point.
That's a great, yeah.
So what happens there is if it's tied at the end of regulation when the time's up, what they do is the next team to score a point wins. Not the next rally.
3-4.
Right.
If you have to be the serving team to score that next point to actually finish off that game.
I'll be shocked to see if we have some ties, but you never know. These are going to be pretty close matches, I think, throughout the day.
It feels like to me that the competition is very, very strong on both sides.
Absolutely.
And you never know. The underdogs a lot of times come out with a little bit of extra bite. And you just don't know what's going to happen in pickleball.
Yeah, you have a lot of players that are going to be playing here that maybe not be completely on the national scene yet, and that still hold their own locally or even in their respective states, which is really cool to see them go against some of the better players.
Absolutely. And all 4 of these players are sponsored. Okay?
Yes.
So these guys have sponsorships. You've got Selkirk represented. You've got Monarch, which is Dick's Sporting Goods.
Right.
You've got Engage, which is Jordan Briones over there, and you've got Paddle Tag.
Right.
Oh, wow. Boy, he put that ball right in the back corner.
Second server.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. Now, today we have a bunch of sponsors, obviously, here at the store. You know, one of them being Franklin, who is providing the ball. And we also have Head,
5-4-1.
my sponsors, which is fantastic to have them here. We have Recharge Wellness Clinic, which we'll talk about a little bit later, as well as CoreFit Cryotherapy here in Bonita Springs.
Second server.
Happy all those sponsors could come out and set up their booths and interact with the crowd and the players.
Absolutely, Johnny. Anytime you do an event like this, of this
Side out.
proportion, you've got to have sponsors getting involved. There's just no way around it, and these are fantastic sponsors with this event.
4-5-1.
The ball of choice that we're using today is the Franklin X40.
Yep. Good point going on right now. Looks like they're just going to move it around for a little bit. Dom going to just kind of attempt an Ernie maybe, just kind of throw it out there.
He's going to show that sometimes.
He
just
does
to
it
look
for fun.
it.
Yeah, he does it just to make people think for a second.
Again, they're not going to hit at Dekel too much because Dekel's put a couple away
Right.
early. That's kind of made them a little nervous to go to him.
They're trying to. What Dom's going to do is he's going to try to open up the court and go outside and then inside and move Jordan around to try to hit that gap.
Definitely. There's a lob. There's a nice lob. Ian throwing that soft touch lob up over Jordan. Jordan was on top of it. However, when
10 minutes.
he hit it
Switch
straight down.
sides.
All right, so we're switching sides here.
At
This is
10 minutes.
halfway,
At
right?
10 minutes, right.
Okay, so if you're watching on the live stream, we have a scoreboard and a time clock. This is a 20-minute timed match.
Second
So
timeout.
speaking of time
And a timeout?
clock, I guess we took a 60-second timeout as well. So we got a double dip here. Which team
hilarious.
took that timeout, Johnny? Do you know?
But whoever did that was probably very strategic.
It's hard to know because it's 5-5.
It's
so I'm not
5-5.
sure. I'm going to go ahead and throw out Team West Pod probably.
Eden
Oh,
took the
did.
timeout.
Eden took the timeout.
Eden's a big boy. He needs his break.
He needs his hydration.
He needs.
He needs to get the IV infiltrated
Absolutely.
into his system there.
Yeah. Over at Recharge Wellness Clinic in Bonita Springs.
right.
That's where I'll send him.
By the way, I was talking with Tessa and Adam, and they said they will actually make house visits to do the IV.
Yeah, they do.
Rehydration, so that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, they're telling me that they do that once in a while or whatever, but they just have to be,
It has
obviously
to
for
make
people to
sense.
know. Yeah,
it has to
absolutely.
make sense for sure.
And they're a great couple who they're my personal wellness team, which is great to work with them. And he works me out every morning, and it's really made a difference. So
It's incredible. Yeah, they got a great setup over there at Recharge Wellness.
everything from chiropractic to personal training to IV infusions as well.
That's right.
Good reset.
Eden's known for having soft hands. He's
Yeah.
very controlled. He puts the ball very, very particular with his shots. I believe that ball
got
touched
it.
the line. I believe that ball did touch the line.
Yeah,
didn't it?
he got it.
That's a tough shot right there because you've got the post
5-5-2.
and the wall, and you've got
And you got Byron's A6.
between them. That's right. His A6 between it. We're talking about his shoes. if
Yeah.
you were wondering. Wow, good get. Oh, he
no.
just missed. He hooked that last
Side
one.
out.
So a lot of times, Johnny, talk to people watching. What happens there when they get that first one back? Somebody gets.
Sometimes actually the player gets
5-5-1.
almost caught off guard that the receiving person actually was able to get a paddle on it and they thought it was over, and so now they're trying to just put something away that doesn't. They just need to get it back
Get
in.
it back in.
Just get it back in.
So it's kind of common to see that.
Second
Actually,
seven.
you think you're putting that ball away, it comes back quick, and all of a sudden you panic a little.
Yep, absolutely.
And then the ball goes wide.
5-5-2.
A lot of times, and I tell people quite frequently, just get the ball back over the net. They think I'm joking, but a lot of times when I say get it over the net, but give your opponents the opportunity to be terrible.
Absolutely. Let them mess up.
Let
Hit
them
it-
mess
hit 'em-
up.
Make them hit one more shot.
There it is. A little deep on that
That
one.
ball just went deep. He had the right top spin. He just hit it
Yep.
a little too hard, I think. Jordan Jordan being the pro that he is, he's seen that shot a bunch, I'm sure, and he was able to dodge it and get out of the way.
Absolutely.
Let it go long. And that's
6-5-2.
one thing that the pros do really well.
Yes.
Is they can sense when a ball's going to go wrong.
Yep.
The majority of the time. Look at Eden taking the ball below the net and speeding it up. It's a good hold right there.
Yeah, and this new net here at the store, which Scott put in, one of the permanent nets that's also temporary. I don't know how to describe that as much, but
it's a temporary permanent net.
temporary permanent net, right.
Those
So,
were used out at Nationals in the Indian Wells Tennis Garden, and they worked phenomenally.
Yeah.
So Team West is up 6-5 at the side out, but it's a tightly contested match right now.
Yeah. I think you're going to see this a lot throughout the day. Matches that you thought possibly could go one way and just be one-sided, I think people are going to surprise you.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. That's a great shot by
That was
Dekel.
a great read by Dekel. So he saw that coming, had his paddle already in front, ready to go, so that he can catch Eden off guard. Eden had a big follow-through on that, so he couldn't prepare for the next one.
Correct. And Dekel's so smooth about hitting the inside out, right into the left hip of Eden.
Mm-hmm.
You can see immense focus from all 4 players right now.
That
ball came up
try.
just short. Eden is very passionate. Eden's a very passionate player. He wears his emotions on his sleeve.
Then he has the perfect partner right now. So I see with Dominic, because they'll feed off each other
They'll
great
feed off
then.
that energy. Absolutely. And we'll see the fist bumps, the energy and excitement from Eden and Dominic there.
Back to dinking with Jordan. Patience.
The score is 6-6.
They're going to do this for a while. Great footwork by Jordan, though.
Absolutely. There he goes. Cross
Shuffling, keeping everything in front.
Dekel's going to get 1, maybe 2 at a time. He's not going to get a barrage of shots.
No, they try to keep him out of rhythm.
And notice, too, neither team is
There's the
stacking
flip.
right now.
Here we go. There it is.
So that's the emotion that we were talking
Yeah.
about right there. The fist bump, the raw emotion that comes out from that shot. There's so much
Timeout at
focus.
7-6-2. That is your final
7-6-2.
timeout.
Timeout.
And keep in mind, guys, this is a timed match, so it's 4 minutes and 34 seconds at the timeout. It's a 60-second timeout, so we have a 1 minute coming off that clock right now.
I'm having a hard time not jumping up here telling them, let's go myself. This is
Absolutely,
tough.
absolutely. And
So-
here's the other thing right now. You got to remember, they can use their 2 timeouts, but they cannot use them under 2 minutes.
Correct.
So what that does is that prevents the teams from basically
Closing out the game.
by
Right.
using 120 seconds of the match.
Which at the same time would be hilarious.
That would
But
be
still, but yeah, I'm
hilarious.
glad we can't have that happen.
But rules don't dictate that we can allow that, but that would be funny.
would be
if they
really
just
funny.
Call timeouts
And walk off the court, yeah.
yeah. If they just sat down and relaxed for 60 seconds. So here on the screen right now, guys, we've got one of the players, Jordan Briones. He's from Team West. He's actually ranked number 13 in the Pickleball Global Rankings.
Right.
And Dekel Bar is now coming up on the screen. He's also a Team West. He's number 18.
Yep. So you got number 13 and number 18 versus Dominic and Eden, which I'm sure will come up here in a second. But I promise you
15
already that
seconds.
their rankings are much higher.
Of course.
But they also have the lead right now.
Absolutely.
So that makes it just shows you that in pickleball, a lot of things are possible. Anything's possible.
Yeah, it's the X factor of pickleball. Like,
Absolutely.
it's a game of runs. It's,
Turn your
not,
time
it's
in.
a game of
7,
momentum
6,
swings
2.
back and forth.
Right.
So you've got 7-6-2.
Side out.
Okay.
All right, here we go now.
6,
Time
7,
in.
1.
6-7-1.
Here we go.
Eden with a nice return to Dekel.
Okay, Dekel coming up a little short on that. That's kind
Yeah.
of a rare miss on his third there.
It is, but Eden kept that ball
6,
super
7,
low.
2.
It's hard to pick up those sometimes. Dominic with a little floater. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great
That's
inside out.
there's the flip.
That's what he keeps doing.
There's the
He's
flip.
known for doing that inside out flip right there.
Inside out flip. Jordan is known for just inside in on his drive.
7,
But
7, 2.
that flip after about 3-4 dinks, here it comes.
And the main thing about that shot, John, is I think it keeps people off balance.
Absolutely.
Side
Now, if
out.
you notice, Dominic wasn't able to get a solid hit on that ball. It's because he kind of jammed him to his
7,
right
7,
side.
1.
Now, sometimes when you start to get into rhythm and you just dink all the time, and then once you start adding those in, then it throws people off guard because they're
Really
expecting the
mess it
dink.
up. Absolutely.
Point.
You kind of lull them into that rhythm of it.
8, 7, 1.
So we've got 8-7. Eden Lica serving to Dekel Bar. Boy, that's a good shot by Dekel there.
Uh-oh.
Second serve.
That was
ball
in.
Put away. Jordan able to get every bit of that ball right there.
8, 7, 2.
All right, 8-7-2. You're going to see a little urgency right now from Team West because there's a minute and 30
There's a nice
seconds.
Ernie. Nice
out.
Ernie by
Great Ernie.
Dekel. Yeah.
That's the side out they needed because remember, guys, the game.
Minute
if-
30 to go.
A minute 30. It's a timed match. Whoever's winning at the end of this timed
7,
match
8, 1.
will win the match. So you're going to see things get a little tense right here. This is going to be the intensity that we're looking for as viewers and fans.
Yeah, you're going to start to see more aggressive shots.
From
There
Team
it is.
West, right?
8-8.
So now it's 8-8. So again, if it stays tied at the end of regulation, it will be the next team to score an actual point.
8-8-1.
This is close.
Point.
Missed return there by
Okay.
Eden.
So we got a 9-8.
55 seconds.
9-8-1.
They're gonna have to get 2 quick
Look at this.
stops here.
You're going to try to throw in the high serve, kill some clock.
Absolutely. That's smart. Boy, Jordan
yeah.
not letting off the handle.
Point.
Jordan's wanting to close
No.
this out for Team West. They're wanting to close it out with Team West.
10-8-1.
You've got 34 seconds.
Oh,
Again,
yeah. If they're smart right now, what they'll do is they'll get the ball up to the kitchen and just start dinking.
and just
dink the clock out.
keep it unattackable.
Yep. They're just going to dink the clock out.
They're going to have to push the ball.
They're going to dink it out.
That's what they're looking for, but they're not
But the
getting it.
problem is that right now, when you get to that kind of time, if you initiate the bang, you typically lose the point.
You feel that
So
pressure.
it's,
Yeah, you feel that
11,
pressure.
8,
Yeah,
1.
you lose that point 70% of the
last
time.
5 seconds. We're going to call it here.
Here it is, 5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
ball game.
That's ball game right there.
That was a really good match.
7.
11-8.
11-8.
Exactly in 20 minutes to the
Your winners,
Right to the
Jordan Briones
11-8.
and Dekel
All right,
Bar.
Johnny, thank you for joining me for game one.
job, Jamie.
Are you going to stay around and join me for the next singles match?
Absolutely, especially for the first singles match with Frank Anthony Davis and Rob Davidson. Definitely want to stick around for that. I'm a big fan of singles, and that was fantastic between this first match to just get us going.
Absolutely. Johnny, thank you so much. We're going to take a quick 10-minute intermission, quick break, and we'll be right back with you. I told him whoever's...
should have made it custom one.
Yeah, that's what I said. We should have one each. Okay. Hey guys, we've got the first doubles winners team here at the 2019 Pickleball Global Challenge Cup. Guys, that was incredible to watch that game one. You guys were tied at the switch, 5-5. It was tightly contested the whole time. What did you guys do to close that game out?
It was really close. It was 8-all also with like 1 minute and a half to go. We got that 9-8 point, which kind of gave us a little lead there and a little advantage while we were still serving. Yeah, it was really close. I don't know.
Did you guys enjoy that?
Yeah, we did. The first match is always a tough one, and when it gets that tight, what I try to do is I just try to keep, just play consistent and keep the balls, in the non-volley zone. So.
Absolutely. What about the difference with the time thing? That definitely you feel a little pressure there, don't you? I love it. I love it. For fans and people watching, that's incredible. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you guys. Good luck. We've got Team East here. You guys were privileged enough to do the first game of the kickoff for the 2019 Pickleball Global Challenge Cup. That was intense, guys. That game was tied 5-5 at the switch. Talk to us about the ending right there and the pressure you kind of feel with that time kind of winding down.
It's different. It's a different approach. We were up. We were tied. We were up. I think it was 8-7 at 8-8. We were up 8-7, and then it was 8-8, and then they took a lead with like under a minute left, and they were on their first server. So it changes things. It changes your approach. You got to try and attack because you got to get those points quick.
Absolutely.
I think we played, extremely well up to 8-8, but at 8-8 we lost the momentum in 35 seconds. It was 9-7. We lost a couple of important points. I mean, just easy mistakes. But until then, we played an amazing game. Me and Dominic, I think we played great today.
Yeah, we did.
I'm
We
very
played
happy
well.
to be part of it.
Absolutely. I was loving every point that was going on there, guys.
Yeah, we were privileged to play that first match. So
Absolutely.
awesome.
Thank you guys so much. We enjoyed it. The fans enjoyed it as well.
Thanks.
The Eddie and Webby Show is the place to be.
Oh, wow, Eddie, you are not going to believe this, but we just got a message from Pickleball Global, and they're saying we can do a commercial talking about Eddie and Webby.
Nice, man. What are some of the things we're going to talk about?
Well, we could probably talk about how we do live podcasts featuring some of the top names in pickleball.
Yeah, we've had guests like Kyle Yates, Simone and Chad, Ben Johns, and Cassandra Gerke, to name a few.
Or how about the videos that we do documenting our pickleball adventures?
We can't forget about our original music videos and pickleball song parodies.
Oh, absolutely. So all you have to do is go to the Eddie and Webby YouTube channel and smash that subscribe button and click on the little bell icon, and you'll be notified anytime that we upload new content. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Well, on that note, I'm Eddie.
And until next time, this